Good evening, YouTube, or good morning, depending on when you're watching this. And these are your FanDuel picks for Thursday, February 11th. We're going to have a nice week off for All-Star break coming up here. So enjoy that, guys. I know I personally will. But anyways, on our two-game slate today, which, by the way, guys, really sucks for putting together value. You just do not have a lot of choices. So that's why your lineup today looks like this. You're going to have a couple more expensive guys. I'll go through them at each option, but this is going to be your optimal lineup for tonight. My computers have already spit this out, and this is where you're going to go. And because it's a short slate, I like it for 50-50 money instead of a GPP. Now, when you run the GPPs on these super short slates, you really don't know what happens. I mean, DeJean Jones could come in and give you 30 points and really knock out of the park at minimum value, but you really wouldn't expect that to happen. So you try to get a mid-slate player everywhere and still spend up where you can, and this is what you end up with. So let me go through the positions each, guys. At point guard, we got Westbrook and Cole. And when I'm giving you guys these projections, I'm just telling you because the computers think this is how the best lineup's going to come out. There's a strong case for Wall 2 at this spot. The problem is on a two-game slate, you're left with just so few options to choose from as a value play later, like I was saying. So you can only really spend up on one person. And I'm dropping it right here on Westbrook because my computers say he's the best one of the night. And honestly, even though they're saying 60, I think the man can run 65. I think he'll be an anchor tonight on every cash and GPP lineup no matter what, and pretty much makes your base for everything else here. You can go Durant. You have a whole bunch of other choices later on. I'm just saying this is what I'm saying you guys should do. So run here. I'm also projecting the lineup at 290. It's the best I can put together. And then on a short slate, I like the balance if I don't get both Westbrook and Wall here, so I'm going to take Norris Cole. He has a nice ceiling, like around 30, 35-ish or so. I mean, he can hit 40 even if the game pace is good, but, he's more likely to give me like 20, to be honest. But I like him for 30. I think New Orleans and Oklahoma City are just going to have a nice, fast game, and it'll be good. I'm not worried. At the shot guard position, we got Middleton and Beal. Wow, this position just sucks tonight. I have a feeling the GPP winners, though, are going to have both these guys in their lineups just stacked in because no one else stands close to what these guys can put up. They normally will do 20 to FanDuel points at the most, while these guys can both hit in the 30s. So I would say spend up here, if you can even call it that, because these guys together will use about 13.5 in salary, and they're the top two choices on the board. All right, at small forward, we're going to go Tempo Topum, but I can't even say it, and Porter. It isn't sexy like Durant would be here, but on a short slate, I can only afford to spend up in one slot, like I was saying. If it's not going to be Westbrook, I'd advise Davis at power forward over to getting Durant here. That's just me, but a Westbrook-Durant stack could easily pull it off too for GPP. That's why I'm saying go 50-50 money here, guys. The computers just don't project it. That's all I'm saying for Durant. Anyways, these guys both get their minutes, A and Porter that I'm talking about, and their ceilings are both around 40, which is great for a night like this. And then there just isn't anyone else in the position to get it done if you don't take Durant too, so that's about it for your plays there. At power forward, we got Ibaka and Parker. This is probably the only position tonight with a couple other options. The problem, again, is just going to be the salary if you go out for Davis. You'll probably have to move Westbrook if you want him in a decent way. Otherwise, maybe if you did DeJean Jones and slot it out there to save some money, you could pull it off. But Ibaka's up and down. I'm projecting him for 25 tonight. He can pull 30-plus on the right nights, but, this is going to be about the game pace. And, foul trouble can mess anyone up. You never know. Parker, for me, is the better upside play here. He's been running around 30 minutes a night, and if the sophomore gets his legs, he's good for another 32 at under $5,000, which is nice. And your other options here, besides Davis, is going to be Ryan Anderson. At center, you got Gortat. You got a couple choices here. You got Cantor at 51 and Monroe at 82. But neither will give you the guaranteed 20-plus fantasy points with the realistic shot to hit 40. I mean, like a third of the time realistic. If Monroe goes balls out, this choice could hurt, but I like him again, for 40 with the upside if he just does it, and 30 on a basic night, So you got safety here. There's not much safety on a slate. The lineup's got $600 left on it, but it's really impossible to get him on an optimal lineup on a two-game slate that just doesn't leave much on the table. All right, real fast, I'm going to show you guys my upcoming contests, how I bet this, because I think this is kind of important to some of you guys. You've been asking. So what I have there is a 20-player league, and that's used as a placeholder so that I can change the lineup around real fast based on injuries or anything else. I've explained that in a previous video how you do that. You can just change the lineup and then do a quick swap of everything else at once. The 50-50 league is a $5 and top 50% win. The reason why is because I feel that that's going to be the best. I mean, my total entry to these are $7 for this contest right here. But, you know, it really, I mean, $5 of it is going to be the 50-50, so that's 70% of my bet. I have a $1 in the single entry GPP and $1 in the NBA SWAT, which is a multi-entry GPP. I normally don't recommend those, but I'm going to try to compare scores against those. Alright guys, sorry for the longer video, but it is a 2-game slate and there's not going to be another one for a little while, so I hope you enjoy. I'll have an NBA results video later on tonight on today's lineup. We are GPP winners, it looks like, at this point, and I'll also have the results on this video tomorrow night. Alright guys, enjoy your night or day as it may be. Go out there and go win some money. I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.